Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into something pretty fascinating. We're looking at, well, two worlds you might not automatically link.
Yeah.
Professional sports, all that energy, and renewable energy. Yeah, think about a huge football stadium packed with fans, but it's also quietly, generating power. That's the core idea we're digging into. Football, pure in harmony with nature. Basically turning these massive sports arenas into power generators.
Right.
And the main example we'll look at, the sort of test case, is Weser Stadium over in Bremen, Germany.
Absolutely. And our mission here really is to explore how this one kind of visionary idea manages to pull together financial sustainability, which is crucial, environmental responsibility, and some really clever engineering.
Right.
We want to see how it works in a way that, well, ideally everyone benefits, and it makes you look at these big buildings differently.
It really does. Consider this your way to get quickly up to speed on where big infrastructure projects and energy might be heading. We'll connect some dots that might genuinely surprise you.
Yeah, showing what's not just a future dream, but what's actually starting to happen now.
So let's start at the beginning. The person behind this football pure in harmony with nature idea is Gísli R. Jónsson. His concept was to build this special frame for photovoltaics directly onto the arena roofs.
Not just slapping panels on them.
Exactly. More integrated. And just so we're clear, photovoltaics PV, that's the tech that turns sunlight directly into electricity. Solar panels, essentially.
Right, using the semiconductor materials.
So sunlight becomes power for the stadium.
And what's really smart about Gísli's approach is seeing the dual benefit. Yes, it's green, but it's also about the money. Arenas, they use a ton of energy. Operating costs are huge.
Oh, I bet.
So by adding solar, they don't just cut their massive electricity bills, they actually become producers. They could sell extra power back to the grid.
Okay.
So they shift from just costing money to potentially making money. It's that both parties benefit model that really makes it sustainable economically and environmentally.
That both parties benefit thing sounds, well, like a really solid foundation for future projects like this. And Gísli R. Jónsson, he's quite clear this phrase, football pure in harmony with nature, that's his intellectual property, right?
Yeah, he emphasizes the originality of the concept itself.
Okay, so let's focus on Weser Stadium. If you see pictures, it's striking. The whole roof, just covered in solar panels.
It's a very visible commitment.
Definitely makes a statement. It's not just a place for sports. It looks like, well, a power plant almost.
And the location choice is interesting too, isn't it?
Yeah, why Weser Stadium? It's in Bremen, Germany, right beside the River Weser. Beautiful spot.
Right.
And that location actually makes it harder to get to by car, which, kind of fits perfectly with an eco-friendly project, leans into that whole harmony idea.
That natural setting almost reinforces the concept. It makes you think, okay, if this pilot works well there, what's stopping it from being scaled up? What are the big factors, maybe hurdles or accelerators for taking this global?
That's the big question, isn't it? How transferable is it?
Exactly. Different climates, different economies.
It's a huge vision. And thinking about Gísli, there's a personal link too, apparently. He lived in Bremen for a while before moving to the UK. Maybe that connection sparked the idea for using Weser Stadium specifically.
Could be. Familiarity helps.
But his ideas go beyond stadiums. I read he even suggested looking into solar-powered airplanes.
Yeah, he thinks big. It shows that kind of innovative mindset across different areas.
Definitely pushing the envelope there.
Well, yes, but the core idea of solar on large structures, especially stadiums, isn't just theory anymore. We have seen things like Planet Solar.
Oh, the solar boat that went around the world.
It's the one. And then, more relevantly, Brazil's Estadio Nacional Castro Mello back in 2014 had a huge solar array. So it shows these concepts are becoming reality in big public venues.
That's a good point. It grounds it a bit. And zooming out even further, the potential of solar energy itself is just mind-boggling. I saw this statistic. It's incredible. Apparently, every hour and a half, the sunlight hitting Earth carries enough energy to meet the entire world's energy needs for a full year.
It's an astonishing amount of energy, isn't it? It really highlights that the challenge isn't the source. The sun provides plenty. The challenge is capturing it efficiently, storing it, distributing it.
Right. Technology and infrastructure.
Exactly. And that's where projects like solar stadiums are so interesting. They integrate generation right where energy is used, using existing structures and the outlook. The International Energy Agency, the IEA, They predict installed solar power will triple between 2022 and 2027.
Triple. Wow.
They estimate around 22% of global electricity could come from solar by then. It's moving fast from niche to mainstream.
That's a significant chunk. And, for a nice little historical tie-in, get this. Thomas Edison's birthplace and museum in Milan, Ohio. It went solar-powered just recently, June 4th, 2024.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Isn't it? Kind of a poetic tribute to the guy who did so much for electricity, his own historical site, embracing clean energy. It shows even places tied to the past are looking to this sustainable future.
That's a great example. And it brings us back to the bigger question. What does it really mean when these major public places, stadiums, historical sites start generating their own power?
Yeah, what are the implications?
Well, it fundamentally challenges how we think about them, doesn't it? They're not just passive buildings anymore. They become active parts of our energy system, contributing to sustainability. It forces us to see their potential beyond just their main function.
So thinking about that, how could this simple idea, putting solar panels on a stadium roof, maybe inspire us to rethink other big public spaces around us?
Right.
What other unexpected combinations of, say, nature and technology might be hiding in plain sight, just waiting for us to look at our cities, our infrastructure with fresh eyes?